Hello everyone. My name is Ankit Srivastav. I'm co-founder of PaperClip. India has around 63.4 million MSMEs at the moment. These are micro, small, medium enterprises, and they contribute nearly 30% of our GDP, close to 40% of our exports. But they form our backbone, but they are highly underserved. Across, only 15% of them have formal credit, and they are at the moment are suffering from these critical challenges, which we call 3M challenges. First is lack of raw material, which we classify as material. Second is lack of market. Third is unavailability of funds, which we classify as money. So as per a SIDBI report, a government-led organization's report, close to, cumulatively total of these three factors contribute nearly 25 to 40% annual revenue loss to a MSME in India. So, these challenges are due to multiple reasons. And lack of raw material can be due to price volatility, import dependency, supply chain gaps. Now, regarding market, there is geographical constraints, trade barriers, competitions. You know, these are the factors that are contributing to the annual revenue loss. But when you see these three factors, these are not isolated, but these are, combined and intertwined dual crisis of trade inefficiency and financial exclusion. So there's a visible chaos in the system, and to us, this chaos is not a pit; it's a ladder. It's an opportunity for us to grow. So that is why we are building PaperClip. PaperClip is a AI-powered trade and finance platform, which will be totally catering into these MSMEs who can either trade or can avail finance or can avail both of them. Right. Let me just show you how the platform works. So a buyer lists their requirement, a seller lists their inventory, and when their trade happens, we finance it through a lender, which facilitates the transaction. They can, since it is still in the MVP phase, logistics and financial part is not yet integrated. We have been operational since May 2025, and we have done close to trade GMV of $2 lakh 50,000, and across trade facilitation of around $1.6 million. Shall I move forward?
Sure,
So,
sure.
so we have we have segmentation, we have segregated our target market as MSMEs, the enterprises, which has been registered in the last 5 years and with a turnover less than.
Go ahead,
Can I
go ahead.
continue for 2 minutes? Yeah.
Sure.
So we have segregated these MSMEs based on their, turnover. Turnover criterion. We are targeting MSMEs with a turnover range of around $10 million and less, and with a business vintage less than 5 years, because we believe that these are low-hanging fruits who are more open to our solution, who have not yet figured out their supply chain, who are first-gen entrepreneurs, so they lack collaterals. So they are easy for us to achieve, and we have proved this thesis with our MVP and traction. This is how we make money. We make close to 2% as a transaction margin. At the moment, when our platform will be live, we will be making anywhere around 3 to 5% as trade margin. Then we earn commission on our disbursal from our lending partner, which ranges from 0.5 to 1.5% of the loan amount. Platform fees is another aspect that we are looking into, but since we want to onboard customer, we are not charging it at the moment. This is the competition spectrum that looks at the moment. We are, intersecting all these four parameters. These are more or less our potential competitors. This is our go-to-market strategy, wherein we will be going live with our MVP by December 25. And this is how the whole direction looks like.
Okay.
We're a team of.
Yeah, probably we should get to the ask and because we're out of time.
Yes, sure. So we are, we are raising across $2 million, and this $2 million will be spent on technology, trade facilitation, human resources, operations, and 15% will be the runway buffer for the next 2 years.
Sure. Thank you, Ankit.
I'm going to
Go
defer
ahead.
to Shankar because he knows the Indian market better than I do. But just real quick feedback: you spent Ankit, you spent a minute and 50 seconds on the problem, and which out of 3 minutes, just you have to keep it simple and concise. And so that's why you weren't even able to get into the business model and the money. So Shankar, I'll let you ask questions.
Yeah. No, again, this is a platform between the the buyer and the seller, and this is concept-wise, it's a very old concept. This is the first business we did in 25 years ago, Arubas, and we started a long time back. This is putting the buyer and the seller together on a platform. So this is just a platform. It's an old methodology, nothing new. I don't see anything new here. And yes, it's always based on a commission basis and percentage basis. So I'm not too excited about the business, and unless you are very specifically focused on a particular industry, that way you can dig deeper into the industry, say agriculture, and then I want to go there for the farmers where I'm selling seeds and fertilizers specifically, where you can build a wider network and strong connections between there and get a higher margin instead of applying it to everybody. So, and then the percentage revenue, again, this is a constant, there's nothing innovative. So you have to constantly keep marketing, and then, or the existing customer, right? You need to have contracts. So and it's a percentage basis, right? The one thing interesting is the finance. You're mixed finance as well as the what do you call it?
Trade part of it.
Yeah, the commerce and the finance you combine. Commerce is very common. That's been around for a long time. In finance, I see a lot of revolutionary, a lot of companies are doing it in India. But again, I'm assuming it's not your money. You're just connecting the borrower to the bank or the lending institution, and you get a percentage of that. So the biggest problem is I've seen this in agriculture industry where AgTech, I think one of the companies I invested in, which is getting insurance and financing for the farmers. And this one is just a bigger doing that. So there are the finance industry itself, insurance companies want insurance, guarantees, government grants. It's a lot of complex there. I think your problem is going to be the market expansion. It's going to be very difficult to expand and get a bigger market segment. But the business is sustainable if you have some clients, but you need to build something around it, which makes it much more valuable to both sides. Okay. That's my opinion.
So yeah, Shankar, may I respond to it?
Yeah, and what is
So
the
we
revenue
have,
you said you have? Current revenue,
sorry?
$10,000?
Yeah, we are standing at I mean, we have done 250,000 US dollars as a GMV.
GMV,
And
that is
we
your
have
revenue. What's your revenue?
my revenue is stands at $10,000.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, your revenue. The GME is, yes, the transaction goes through, but you get only a percentage of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Transaction, yeah. So, I mean, allow me to, give you a little, you have talked about defensibility of what innovative thing that we are doing. So the defensibility lies in the commerce and finance aspect of it. So we want to create a firewall across the client. See, when my buyer is there, we have assigned him a limit, let's say a purchase limit, wherein he can only avail that purchase limit through our platform. So when let's suppose we onboard a buyer, we underwrite it on real-time basis using AI and credit worthiness tool. After underwriting, that particular buyer gets a limit, and that limit can only be exhausted through the transaction that he will do in our platform. We have a huge supplier base of around 3,000 odd suppliers, and we are building our anchor base as well, the buyer base as well. So once these things are together, it creates a firewall wherein the client
Do you have
attrition will be curbed.
A strong relationship with the bank, a financial institution?
Yeah, Shankar, I am a banker. I'm an ex-banker. I was with Standard Chartered for close to 5 years, and the team has been structured in that way. So we have received a soft yes from 5 financial institutions who are interested working with us.
Okay. So
And this is
underwriting and through you, but the guarantee and underwriting, the supplier is the one that's guaranteeing everything, right? You're just a conduit.
yeah, we are just a facilitator. We
Okay.
won't be giving any first level default guarantee to banks because we won't want to put ourselves in risk.
That's
We
right.
will provide soft underwriting using our AI tools, wherein we can, rate a particular anchor and a supplier. Next level of underwriting has to be done by banks itself because I don't want to get into a trouble wherein I am putting myself in the risk. I will put my skin in the game, but I will not put my neck on the game. That is the ideology. That is the ideology that we are, thinking of. We are open to feedback.
Okay. So time is up, but again, that is a strength you should focus on because financing is a little bit of a problem. People don't know how to apply for bank loans. I know a lot of my companies, they have problems applying for bank loans, how to do that. And I think that is where the strength you should focus on since you're a banker also. And the commerce, the product could be a real consumer-based product. Agriculture could be even services because your strength should be the commerce, finance, not the product. Then you'll be differentiating yourself because a service company doing IT, they can also go through you. Theoretically, you get a percentage of the volume of transaction and the percentage of the loan. So they get paid immediately, like accounts receivable financing, something like AR financing, line of credit.
Exactly. Wherein,
we'll talk later so we can change the pitch to feedback. I'm not a platform for sale, but I'm a platform for commerce and finance with emphasis on finance.